That's right, the PGA Championship is in full swing, and soon someone will be hoisting the Wanamaker Trophy. Someone will be the winner of the PGA Championship. But why wait until then to get a winner in studio? That is why I am joined by the winner of the PGA Championship in 1983, Hal Sutton. Hal, thanks for jumping on the point after and talking a little golf with us here. First and foremost, I want to talk about the field who's heading in to this PGA Championship. Rory McIlroy coming off an impressive win of the Masters. He's done a great job in Charlotte at Quail Hollow. Looking at Rory, how do you assess his game and his chances?
Well, he's got to be playing as, great. He's coming off a great victory and getting the monkey off of his back, completing the Grand Slam. So he should not have a whole lot of pressure on him. He'd probably be freewheeling a little bit.
Yeah.
And, he's usually pretty good at that.
Yeah, talk about pressure, talk about bright lights. When you won in 1983, you beat somebody rather special. Yes, you beat Jack Nicklaus to win the PGA Championship in 1983. To have that pressure, almost intimidation, if you will, of having such a name like that and then getting over that hump, what's that like for a golfer, especially mentally?
Well, when I won, it was in August, so it was a different time of the year. And that's a big difference for, the PGA was the last major of the year. Now it's the second major of the year. And so there's a different level of anticipation now as opposed to then. And, beating Jack, that we didn't have electronic scoreboards.
Yeah.
We didn't need them, it was when the bear is on the prowl, the crowd lets you know it. And he was playing in front of me, a couple of groups in front of me, and shooting real low. And it seemed like every time he made another birdie, it was like shooting something over the bow in front of me.
Yeah.
I knew he was on the prowl.
How do you stay focused, and how will these golfers stay focused throughout the weekend to make sure that those roars from the crowd don't kind of deter their game?
Well, everybody has a little different method, I tried to make my world small instead of big, When you hear the things from the outside, you start thinking about all the things. So I would look at a blade of grass a lot of times or focus on something real small. So, and just really try to hone in on it so that my brain did this instead of this. And it worked pretty good for me.
Speaking of focus and speaking of getting over the hump, one guy that is the world number one, the Vegas odds favorite to win the whole thing, but hasn't quite had the type of success at Quail Hollow is Scottie Scheffler. Now, that being said, how do you think Scottie is going to do in this tournament come Sunday? Well,
he's played great, obviously. He just shot 30-some-odd under par in Dallas and won the tournament by a bunch. So, he's got to be on his game, and he's tough mentally. You can tell when he plays golf. He's a great shot maker and makes a lot of putts too. Those are all good combinations.
It's all about that short game too. You got to be tough on that. If there's a dark horse out there that you think may turn some heads because you like the way you've seen his game, who would that be?
So it's time for Tommy Fleetwood to win a tournament. He hasn't won over here. He's won a lot of money over here. He's been playing really well, just hadn't quite gotten to the winner's circle yet, but he's a good shot maker, and Quail Hollow ought to play right into his hands, so he's my dark horse.
All right. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Wanamaker Trophy. That thing is a behemoth. It is 27 pounds. It's a big boy. Were you maybe doing some curls, just getting you ready to hoist that thing back in 1983? What's it like to grab it?
It's been so long ago, I've forgotten. I know it was big, but at the point that you've won the tournament, you're thinking about all the many things that go along with winning something like that. So I hardly remember hoisting that trophy.
Listen, it is one of the most iconic trophies in sports, the Wanamaker Trophy, and of course, being named the champion of the PGA Championship, something that you, my friend, can take with you forever. Hal Sutton, the winner of the 1983 PGA Championship, joining us here as we preview Quail Hollow specifically, and we preview the PGA Championship here in Charlotte. Hal, thanks for the time, brother.
Enjoyed it.